Hello, beautiful people. Would you like to make a new flavor of cheesecake with me? Okay, so this will be cheesecake flavor 58. This is going to be for my first cheesecake for the 2026 Cheesecake of the Month Club that I do in my bakery. Now, I swear I saw a picture of this somewhere, I think from a local restaurant, but there's not really a recipe out there. I saw one. I didn't love it. So I am making my own, right? I have kind of crafted what I think is going to give me the experience that I want from the cheesecake, and I'm using my knowledge of cheesecake to create one. So I think this is going to be an original recipe, which would be good for in the future if I ever make a cookbook. This is going to be jelly donut cheesecake. Okay. So my crust is done. I did about a cup and a half of graham crackers, half a stick of melted butter, and I added a little bit of extra sugar in there because I want some of that, like, you know, sugar-coated jelly donut kind of feeling, okay? Just a little bit. That's baked and done. In here, I have 4 packs of cream cheese, they're 8-ounce packs, and a cup and a half of granulated sugar. As always, we're going to start with these 2 things and whisk them until they're smooth. Now what I have done is I'm taking my classic New York style recipe that I use and I'm tweaking it to get what I think is going to be the texture, the flavor, and like I said, truly the experience of the cheesecake. Because I do think of cheesecakes that way. You know, when I make them after, you know, different drinks, like I do an espresso martini, I do a margarita, I kind of want you to have that, like, you know, you get the salt or the sugar rim and the lime and the tequila. You get like all of the elements of the drink in a cheesecake. And so it's the experience is transferred. That's what we're looking for here. Okay, that's mixed. Now we need 4 eggs. Again, your girl's already like got her stuff portioned out. Get your eggs in there. And we're going to add the tiniest bit of vanilla extract. I'm thinking like half a teaspoon. Vanilla gives it a really nice base and balance, but I don't want it to take over the flavor, okay? Because we want to give this some flavor. Okay, break up those yolks. Whisk them in until they're just combined. All right, now we're gonna add half a cup of milk. You could, pause, new idea loading. Half a cup of heavy cream, a quarter of a cup milk, and then 3/4 of a cup sour cream. I think the heavy cream over just doing milk is going to give it richness and like a nice, I don't know, a different kind of body. So again, that's half a cup of heavy cream, a quarter of a cup milk, so that's 3/4 of a cup liquid total there, and then 3/4 of a cup sour cream. Whisk that in. We are going to do 1/4 of a cup all-purpose flour. Okay, now, jelly donuts are normally a raspberry jelly or jam, okay? So raspberry is what we're going with. I have made a fresh raspberry jam that I have strained through and removed the seeds. So I have a seedless raspberry jam. But when you put jam and preserves into things like cheesecake, often they lose a lot of their color just because they've been baked and oxidation and stuff happens in the baking process. And I want that bright red jammy color on top of the cheesecake. So I'm saving that jam to put a thin layer on top. Also, that ensures you get some in every bite. But this dessert sauce is awesome. So I thought I would add a little bit of this. It's kind of a sauce, kind of a gel. Add a little bit of this to the cheesecake to get some of that raspberry flavor throughout the body of it, but not too much, because the star is going to be that raspberry jam on top. So I'm going to add a little bit of this. I also think I want to drizzle the container, or if this was I was doing this as a plated dessert, drizzle the plate with a little bit of this too, so you get some of that tart sweet in every bite. Another thing is when you use jams in stuff like in cheesecakes, there is a chance that they're going to split, right? There's just a higher chance because you've got fruit pieces and all that. Okay, so I would say maybe that was a tablespoon. Don't overdo it. It also makes it a light pink color, which is very pretty. This might be great for Valentine's Day. I may be ahead of the curve here. Okay, no big deal. Sometimes your ideas line up. All right, let's pour this into our crust and get it into the oven. Here's our crust into my water bath concoction. Let's pour this baby in nice and slow. Now I'm thinking once it's baked, I want some kind of maybe like, I don't want to say streusel because I don't want streusel, but like sugary, crunchy topping maybe, that I would do a really thin layer of just over the jam. I'm thinking about it. But I've got a day or two to do that while this bakes and sets. Kind of figure out what I want to put on top. Here she is. That looks beautiful. This is going to bake in an oven that is 325. We're going to bake it for 40 to 45 minutes. Let it sit in the oven for 30 minutes. Crack that oven door for 30 minutes. Let it cool on the counter, and then pop it in the fridge and refrigerate 6 hours or overnight. But as I always say, go for overnight. And then I will meet you back here, or probably in the decorating zone out front, and we will finish off cheesecake number 58. I'm very excited by this. Okay, here we go. Okay, our cheesecake is set. I have just spread my seedless raspberry jam / gelée. It's a little bit more set. So I'll show you that. Here's my idea for the topping. A lot of times, jelly-filled donuts are powdered sugar covered. So I got some mini powdered sugar covered donuts. I'm gonna crush these up and sprinkle some of that on every slice. And then I saved some that are whole that I'm gonna cut in half and then put like half of one on top of each slice. Okay, so I'm going to crush this, and then once I slice them, I'll sprinkle it on each slice. That way it's just easier for me to cut, but I'll show you what it looks like right now. So here it is, nice and tall, the sides came off super clean. That delicious fresh raspberry seedless jam. And then, like I said, we will crush these babies up, sprinkle them on the slice. I'm going to take some pictures and I'll show you what it looks like. It's done. Are you ready to see it? I'm like really excited. This is truly the first cheesecake that I have crafted this. I have created it. I have tweaked and made my own recipe because I couldn't find one. So I adjusted things, used my knowledge of cheesecake, and made something new. Is it carried somewhere else? I'm sure. I'm not the first person to do this. But I created this. All right, are you ready to see it? It looks gorgeous and luscious and, ooh! All right, enough, here it is. Look at that. So, we've got a graham cracker crust, a New York style raspberry-ish cheesecake. There is raspberry in it, but we used heavy cream instead of milk, which my New York, I usually use milk. And I adjusted some other ratios. Oh, look at the drip. On top is the scratch-made seedless raspberry gelée. Then I crushed some mini powdered donuts and put that on top. Each one gets a half of one as well, and then drizzled it in a raspberry sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, you are meeting the jelly donut cheesecake for the first time. Cheesecake flavor that I make, number 58. Drop in the comments, let me know if you would eat a slice of this. I know I would.